Welcome back to Thai Democracy. Previously, we were discussing about the Thai protester that was in the rally, and she has probably been there for a while now, and the anti-government rally is now still continues in Bangkok.
Yes.
Now, I would like to get some information from you that how this rally started and when and why.
Yes, actually, perhaps the root of the cause was the amnesty bill. Actually, the government initiated the idea about proposing the amnesty bill. Now, what is the amnesty bill? Amnesty bill is intended to cancel, because there has been a conflict over the past 5 or 6 years, the coup d'etat, Thaksin Shinawatra cases, and yellow shirt cases, and people who supported Democrat Party, people who support the red shirts, people who supported the government. They had battles, they had wars, riots, protests. The amnesty bill perhaps was intended to cancel all of these. Let's say restart Thailand.
Right, so
To
anything that
regain the
happened,
peace.
anything that happened between these 5-6 years is
Will be wiped
considered
off.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
To promote the peace again.
Okay.
But then people didn't quite like that because the red shirts perhaps wouldn't like some people to get away with some death. Okay. Today still there have been disputes about who ordered to kill the red shirts 5 years ago. So although it would benefit, let's say it would clean slate both all the parties. Lots of groups of people didn't quite like the amnesty bill.
That's why everyone came out and joined the protest. But like I asked just now, it still continues. What are they doing there? Is it the fashion? Because I see everyone uploads on their Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, I mean people just you can see lots of Instagram and then they.
And that's the
took
new
shot.
fashion as well. You see Thai flags everywhere, even on your hair. Your bracelet, necklace, everything.
Yeah, I mean, was born in Thailand. I mean, since I was young, the flag. I always see the flag up there. Every morning and in the evening at school.
Exactly.
And we sing the national anthem. But nowadays, I mean, it's perhaps the first phenomenon that I see Thai flag on the head.
It becomes accessories.
Accessory, or some people just tailor the dress, with the flag there. Actually, that was the beginning. Okay, the beginning perhaps since 5 or 6 years ago. 5 or 6 years ago, Sonthi Lim Thongkun, formed the protest against Thaksin Shinawatra government.
Right, so that was before the coup, and that's when they shut down the airport.
That's
Am
right.
I correct?
Yes, they called themselves People Alliance for Democracy, or
People's
PAD,
Alliance
and they wore yellow shirts, and we call them yellow shirts.
Right.
And yes, the renowned masterpiece, I mean what they did, actually occupied Suvarnabhumi airport for a few days, I think for almost a week.
That was probably the biggest crisis because the overseas people or the visitors had to stay over in Thailand and
no inbound or outbound were allowed. Actually, to occupy an airport is, it's confined to terrorism. You can say international terrorism because citizens of other nations were trapped in there.
So that rally and this rally, now I can sort of see that they have something in common, that they go against the government.
Yeah, because within that, they are Democrat hardcore loyalists, Democrat Party supporters. Okay, so but actually the very first phenomenon this time is what? Is that not only the yellow shirts or Democrat supporters joined the protest, but also some red shirts, believe it or not. Also, some supporters of Potae party also joined the protest on the street because they didn't agree with the amnesty bill, but it doesn't mean that they support Democrat Party.
Right.
And perhaps the Mr. Suthep Thirksuban, which is the
MP.
leader, the former MP or the opposition MP at this time, this government, misunderstood because he can recruited all the supporters or the protesters until the amnesty bill was terminated, was cancelled.
Yeah, but then afterwards he actually resigned from MP.
Yes, and he still carry on
The
protesting.
rally, right. So, were there any people from the previous rally that continues on to this rally? I mean, from the PAD to anti-government to the recent one. Are there any?
Yes.
Anybody?
Actually, if we look at the, let me, if you will, organizers. Organizers or the formers, organizers who formed the PAD or Yellow Shirts. Some of them are still, we can still see them on the stage today.
Right.
Okay, they are the think tank. But actually, Mr. Sonthi Limthongkul, perhaps, who formed that Yellow Shirts, didn't join this time.
Okay.
Didn't join the party this time.
Okay.
Mr. Surya Sai, Kataksila, Sonthi Limthongkul, and all the PAD leaders didn't join the current anti-government protesters.
Right. But they sort of have the same, similar goal to go against the government.
Yes.
And they're probably doing the similar thing now, but I hope they don't occupy the airport again.
Yeah.
Because if it happens this time, then that's going to be another crisis that Thailand has to confront.
Yeah, but although they didn't occupy the airport, yeah, lucky enough, but they actually shut down. They surrounded. They went to many government department and agencies.
To shut down. So the officials didn't go to work at all?
They had to work on pilot site.
Oh,
quite
okay.
a few ministries.
Yeah, and now some streets have been closed for so long now too. I don't know how long it's going to continue.
I like it to finish tomorrow and Thai people can get back to talk again.
I think that's going to be a dream.
Okay, we know it's a dream or not. Let's speculate who really the anti-government protesters are
Right.
after the next break.
Okay.